Good morning, everybody.
Howdy.
Yes, I've got my Doctor Who coffee cup.
Well, we actually do need a little tea today because there's snow on the mountain, and here it is, April 24th.
Wow. Only in New Mexico.
Yep.
Okay, we've got several things we want to cover this morning. We've got the latest news. And, oh boy, where to begin first, Mikey?
Well, let's begin at the beginning. Let's talk a little bit about our Dropbox dilemma.
Yeah. It's great that so many of you are doing research and taking advantage of the archives that Atlantis and, the Beast has done to the Dropbox. Unfortunately, there's a little bit of clogging up of the Dropbox. So if you get an error notice or can't get a certain, book or magazine or a file, please, contact us, either through our website or Facebook, and I will be more than happy to manually get you the file. This is great because there's so many taking advantage of this that it's kind of overwhelming Dropbox, and they kind of clog up a little bit, and some have started getting error messages.
So it's good to see so many doing research and wanting to get a hold of some of the old literature.
Yeah, exactly. But unfortunately they haven't been able to, Dropbox kind of clogs up and then they can't get the file because it kind of like shuts down the links that, the public can get. So just contact us personally, like I said, through Facebook or watchtower.exposed. And yes, YouTube is acting up again with messages. I go to click on reply and it just won't even take me to the message.
So anyhow, another piece of interesting news from
Thank you, Deep Throat.
Yes, this has to do with Professor Singe and Watchtower's misquote of him in the Awake. Watchtower has changed the online digital version from the printed Awake. Its misquote of Professor Rama Singe. He asked for a public apology from Watchtower for misrepresenting him. Watchtower issued no such apology, but instead removed their reference to him altogether as if it never existed.
Of course.
This would be a good example to show Jehovah's Witnesses illustrating how their precious, honest governing body changes material from the printed to the digital version when they get caught with their pants down. Now here's the before. This is how it was presented in the printed form of the Awake.
Why don't I just read it from
the
printed form? Okay. Some might assume that a scientifically minded person would pick evolution and that a religious person would pick creation, but not always. Rama Singe, professor of biology at Canada's McMaster University, says, "The opposition to evolution goes beyond religious fundamentalism and includes a great many people from educated sections of the population."
This is the after. Some might assume that a scientifically minded person would pick evolution and that a religious person would pick creation, but not always. The fact is, many educated people, including a number of scientists, question the validity of the theory.
Oh, good job of covering your ass, Watchtower.
Well, here's the thing. If Watchtower honestly had any level of integrity, they would have never misquoted Professor Rama Singe in the first place. So, again, Jehovah's Witnesses, if Watchtower has what's the word I want? Misquoted or altered their integrity to include misquotes or try to destroy somebody's credibility, then honestly, what credibility does Watchtower have at all?
Yeah, exactly.
So thank you, Deep Throat.
Yes. And like we've seen in recent news reports, how even in court and elders, they're taught to lie.
They're just all a bunch of liars.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just a den of thieves and liars.
Yeah, doing everything they can to protect themselves and Watchtower while trying to destroy the credibility of others.
Others, exactly.
And while preaching, we're
We're God's mouthpiece to mankind. Yeah, that mouthpiece, Jehovah's Witnesses, involves lying at every level possible.
Our writing department does everything they can to ensure, honest bull.
Bull.
Yeah. Okay, so now we also have some great news, and I want to thank William for sending us this information. Now, I can't speak French. You're half French. Can you pronounce that?
Chatillon Anglais. Close enough for me. France.
Chatillon? Anglais?
Chatillon.
Yeah. Anyway, another congregation has been dissolved, and this one is in France. And it will be dissolved and dispersed in May of 2015. So, yay!
Oh, but Jehovah's Witnesses, you still need 13,000 Kingdom Halls. So just keep that money rolling in. Yeah, just keep it rolling in, buddies.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I love it.
Wow. Yeah. So, thank you, Atlantis. We also have several elders' letters. There's going to be a special meeting. The JW Broadcasting, let me see here. Anyway, there's going to be a streaming in of a special meeting this weekend I'm not sure if it's every congregation, but I don't see that one in front of me. I've misplaced it. But anyway, this weekend. And also, this is interesting. Yeah, that's what I need right there. To all congregations, the JW Broadcasting monthly programs. We saw this one, in fact, back in October when they first started JW Broadcasting. Mike and I said, oh yeah, this ain't a trial
arrangement.
run. Yeah.
It's permanent.
Yeah. Dear brothers, on October 6, 2014, we began a trial arrangement to produce an English language internet television station called JW Broadcasting. Since then, we have received an overwhelming amount of feedback from around the world and expressing appreciation for this provision. Hey, thanks guys. It's great for us.
Yeah.
We are pleased to inform you that the trial period is over and the governing body has given approval to continue producing English language programs.
See, what they're really saying is that as a trial program, the money flew in at an unbelievable rate. So we're going to keep it going because the money's going to keep flying right into the Watchtower Society.
Yeah. Additionally, we would like to inform you that starting with the May monthly program, JW Broadcasting will be translated into a number of other languages so that more of our brothers and sisters can benefit from this spiritually upbuilding provision.
And so can Watchtower, because now the foreign speaking language congregations can now start the money flowing too.
A complete list of these languages will be posted on the information board after the meeting, or Kimmy has it right here.
Yeah.
Okay, now this is interesting too. Can you assist others to benefit from this gift from Jehovah? Last year before, wasn't the internet a tool of Satan?
Well, a few years ago it was considered the tool of Satan, absolutely.
So now the internet, and because they can put on a JW TV station, now it is a gift from Jehovah?
It's a friend of Jehovah.
Wow. Okay, now this is interesting. I want everybody to hear this one. Please arrange for this letter to be read to the congregation at the service meeting during the week of April 27th, 2015. And then it should be the attached list should be posted on the information board. Jehovah's Witnesses, you're hearing the elder's letter here now of several days before you're going to hear it in your congregations.
Yep.
Oh, I just love the Aposta News Network. But thank you, Atlantis. I appreciate it. Okay, so this is another interesting letter to all congregations. This is another one that you're getting it here first before it's read in the congregations, because please arrange for this letter to be read to the congregation during the service meeting the week of April 27th, 2015. So you're hearing it here first. And it's to all congregations regarding electronic convention program and convention releases. Dear brothers, we are pleased to announce the following arrangements for the 2015 Imitate Jesus Convention of Jehovah's Witnesses. Okay, then they go on to talk about, electronic interactive program, revised song. They're changing the song. This is interesting.
They're changing the songs to Jehovah, aren't they?
Yeah.
I love it.
This song has been revised to include a third verse. Okay, electronic releases. Electronic editions of convention releases will be available for download from jw.org and the JW Library app at the same time the printed copies are released at the convention venue. The releases will be available on jw.org in many languages when the first convention begins on May 22nd, 2015. Now this is the interesting part that I have highlighted. While it will be possible for many to download the new releases prior to the convention, we encourage you to refrain from doing so until you have attended your assigned convention. So when you go to
We will obey. We will obey. We will obey. Yeah, right. Like Jehovah's Witnesses are going to do that because we all know from past experience and Kim and I's past experience, when you have a Jehovah's Witness that goes to their very first convention, in this case May 22nd, 2015, they just can't wait to start sharing that new information, can they?
Oh yeah, exactly. But you know, here it says details about the release will be provided in the talk at the convention to help you understand its purpose and how it can be used more effectively. So if you go to JW.org and you see the new publications, you know, next month, oh, don't click on it. Don't be curious. Don't even look at it. Not until you go to your convention.
But we all know they just, you know, that's like putting a lollipop before a kid that just came from the dentist office. You know damn well they're going to start eating that lollipop. Come on.
Yeah. So if you guys don't want to get your convention releases off of jw.org, stay tuned to our channel and we'll let you know what new releases they have.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So anywho, that's it for the letters, right?
Yeah, there's one here about applications for the School for Kingdom Evangelizers and how they have a few basic qualifications that you must meet in order to apply for the school. You must be able to read, write, and speak English fluently. You must be between 23 and 65 years old. If married, both mates must be in this age range. You must have served the last 2 years in the full-time service. If married, you must have served the last 2 years together in the full-time service. If you're single, you must be legally and scripturally free from any prior marriage. If you're pursuing a courtship, you should not fill out the application. So you have to choose a life with a sister
or a life with a cult.
Yeah.
Here's the other one you were looking for.
Oh, yeah, the program for special meeting with headquarters representatives that's going to be going on this weekend.
Yeah. So anyhow, it's kind of the same old blah, 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 blah.
No, this one's interesting. You must not have been judicially reproved during the past 3 years, and 5 years must have elapsed since reinstatement from a disfellowship state. You must not have viewed any type of pornography within the past 2 years.
Well, that disqualifies quite a few Jehovah's Witnesses, including some elders, huh?
Wow.
You know, I wonder. Let me have that. Let me have that for a second. I wonder if they're not having viewed pornography, any type of pornography, has to do with anything about questioning a sister on a judicial hearing about pornographic details. I wonder how Watchtower separates the two.
I don't know.
Keep your minds clean, elders.
Yeah, really.
What a joke.
Yeah. You must be free from scriptural family responsibilities that would limit your availability to take up a new assignment within the branch territory. If you have minor children, do not apply. Oh, you must be willing to be used anywhere. You must be able to provide for yourself and not expect financial, medical, or other assistance from the organization after graduation.
In other words, come work for us for absolutely free.
Come slave for us.
Come slave, yeah.
And we're not even going to give you medical or anything else. Why my brother would volunteer for the International Building Committee?
Because he's controlled by mind cult tactics.
Makes you wonder.
Yep. So anyhow, that's the news we have for now. I guess we'll cut this one off and we'll get right up with another video.
Yes. So you all have a great weekend, and thank you for watching. We love you all.
Bye.
You have a great weekend.